What is going on, winners, losers, and most importantly, the listeners of your favorite gaming podcast, Win, Lose, Listen, with Jacob and this guy Jeremy over here.
Hello.
This is take 2 of our episode. I'd like to say in advance apologies for the fact that we sat here recording yesterday's hour-and-a-half podcast to then realize almost near the very end that there was no audio, so we literally sat here and wasted. So, what you might be hearing today, we've already said. So, bear in mind, reactions may not be first impressions; they might be second impressions. So,
We'll try to keep
today
it
we
as
will be
genuine as
covering.
possible.
We will try absolutely. So today we will be covering last week's poll on the Fakest Gamer, some new games that are coming out, and more. So stay tuned for that. But before we get into that. Lonely road. What is going on? Welcome back. All right, so to get off to the brass tacks and the most important part of this episode, my face. But besides that, I guess the second most important thing to cover today is going to be last week's trivia question. So, last week's trivia question was, does Jeremy remember? Because we literally just talked about this yesterday. So does he remember the trivia question?
I'm the one that came
What
up
is the
with
trivia question, Jeremy? You came up with it?
Well, I didn't
what
come
is it
up
then?
with it, but, you know.
Oh, no excuses.
I came
What
up
was
with
the
it for the
trivia
episode.
question,
The
Jerry?
trivia question was, what was the first Nintendo product to have an optical disc drive?
I know this answer. It was the Nintendo DS, right?
Yep. Correct.
Thank you. Congratulations to nobody that answered the right answer. Oh.
It was actually the GameCube.
The GameCube. The cube of games. Having some weird deja vu moments here. But unfortunately,
big deja vu moments.
Some deja vu moments, yeah. Unfortunately, nobody got that correct last week. So stay tuned for this end of the episode, where we will be covering this week's trivia question, and again, a chance, an opportunity, a wish for a $10 gift card of your choice.
I wish.
Be sure. I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart. Now, if you don't know where that's from, unfortunately, I don't think a fart. Yes, I have an accent, Jeremy. Go fuck yourself. Okay, thanks. Anyways,
an accent.
Yeah. So, make sure you find Frankie in the video. He will pop up and say hello at some point. So keep an eye out. You never know when he will appear. I never know when he will appear. Jeremy, on the other hand, is a sneaky bastard and always knows when he. But
me and Frankie
we'll just all say surprise.
We're tight.
Y'all kind of tight? All right.
Yeah.
So what he's trying to say is he replaced me as his friend. Sad times. No, I get it. It's okay. I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad. All right. First thing I'd like to cover before I pass the microphone over to my trusty sidekick. And
I'm the sidekick.
Jeremy. So I'd like to give a big shout out to the community that Jeremy and I are a part of. It is Uphelm Gaming, a community of gamers with everything from PC to mobile games. Check it out. There's a variety of different games, shooter games, Apex, Splitgate, Overwatch, even stuff like Fortnite if you're into that, and Rocket League, Minecraft. Check it out. There's something for everybody, and you might find your next duo partner or your next survival partner if you're into Minecraft. So check it out. You can join the Discord at Uphelm. That's uphelm.com/Discord. Check it out. Jeremy, I think you have something to share with the class here.
Yeah, so before we get into the big news and all that stuff, the normal routine that you all know, we had posted a Twitter post, I believe it was last week, because of our last week's podcast, of who was the fake gamer. We had 10 votes, and we went an even 50-50. So we
the
we
five
decided
of you
to
that
do a
voted Jacob
punishment.
are a bunch of assholes.
So we came up with a punishment. The rules for this poll was whoever lost had to go through a punishment. But since we both lost, we're gonna take the punishment together.
Together forever.
So it's gonna be quite an interesting one. So what we're doing is we're gonna play some games of Apex, and but the twist is I can control the mouse and Jacob controls the keyboard. So
and it's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be
there might be lots of yelling.
Hell of a time. So well, we might actually have we might do a live stream for that one, but we will also post a video on YouTube for all the highlights,
the funniest moments,
and all that stuff. So if
all
you
the
guys
moments where Jeremy yells at me because I don't hit the reload key.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm gonna have to bind it to my my up, which I did actually, and I forgot to rebind it back, but that's for another day.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so be prepared for that. That's coming this following week or weekend, one or the other.
Whatever happens first.
Exactly. So now we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of the podcast itself.
The sad news, the depressing news to start.
Unfortunately, we have no free games this week. We have one free game that had came out last Friday, which is Rumbleverse. Is that the one? Yeah, Rumbleverse.
Yes, it was
Rumbleverse is a
Jeremy's
free game.
Already, forgot about it already.
Yeah, I don't even want to remember that game, but we'll talk more about it. That is our one free game for this week. It is going to be always free. But yeah, like Jacob said, we're going to have a review later on. So definitely wait till the end.
Stay tuned.
I'm going to let Jacob cover some of these sale items for this week. We had not too many exciting ones, but Jacob will tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we had a few sale games. Unfortunately, I think with the summer season coming to an end, a lot of gaming companies and publishers are slowly winding down on their sales. I think this is primarily because the second half of the year, September, October, November, December, was where we see a lot of other games get released. So there's newer games coming out. So you just lead into that moment where there's kind of not as many that are becoming on sale or giving high discounts or becoming free, whatever the sort might be. But there are a few this week, primarily on Steam. One big publisher. Wow, English is very difficult.
I know.
THQ Nordic is a pretty big developer of a lot of games. And some of their games are up to a grand total. Yeah, chug it, Jeremy. Are up to a grand total of 90% off. So, some of the games that are included on this sale. If I could click the button and if it would load, I would be in paradise. So as you can see, there's a lot of different games that they offer. One of them we talked about more recently, the MX versus ATV Legends that we talked about, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Even stuff, like Destroy All Humans, which is something that a lot of us may have played on the Xbox back in the day. We even got some Star Wars games, a lot of stuff like that. So a variety of them will be on
the new
sale.
MX versus ATV Legends that had just come out June 28th.
I already say that. Jeremy's repeating me. I love him.
Sorry.
So yeah, me. A lot of games. No, I'm not. No, just it's okay. He's special.
The game that we were gonna look into.
Yes. So a lot of different games. MX ATV 10% off. Alex 2 is 33% off. We Are Football is 60% off. Biomutant, which was a fun game actually. It's actually not that old one, but it's a fun game.
Years.
67% off. You got a monster truck game if you're into monster trucks. 67% off. Like I said, a lot of them are on sale. Like the SpongeBob game that Jeremy said he wanted to play very, very badly.
I wanted to play.
75% off.
I recall Jacob saying, "Oh, I really wanted to play that game. I'm glad it's on sale."
Wreckfest 60% off. If you don't know that, I actually really like Wreckfest. If you have a wheel, it makes that game 1,000 times better. It's a really fun game. So yeah, a lot of different games up to 90% off. Like basically every game that has been made by this publisher or published by this company is on sale right now. So I mean, they make a lot of good games. Check it out if it's something you're interested in. Up to 90% off. This does end August 18th. That is this coming Thursday, so you do have like 2 or 3 days to snag it. Actually, it would be 2 days. Math is difficult. I apologize. About 2 days, 2.5 days to claim them while they last. I don't know if any of them go further than that, but just aim for August 18th. That's what we aim for. Another game that is on sale on Steam. It was previously on sale on Epic Games, but has become on sale on Steam for those of you that are Steam tryhards. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. On sale 25% off, $60 down to $45. And that's until August 22nd. Tiny Tina's is made by the Borderlands franchise. If you really like Borderlands, if it's your kind of game, your co-op game, you like a good story adventure game, and I mean this game has a Dungeons and Dragons twist. So if that's something you're interested in, I think it was a really cool concept, and I'm glad to see that they're bringing more of that style of gameplay
and like I tell
the
Jacob
game.
all the time, we still haven't finished this, and I always tell him that we need to get back into it.
Yeah, you know how many updates we probably have missed? Like big updates,
A
all the bug
lot.
fixes and stuff. Like I don't even think we've made a dent in the story around that game. Like I think we're still at the beginning of that game.
Yeah, no, I don't think not even close. We've only unlocked like a few.
And Jeremy and I's goal when we started playing this game, by the way, when we bought it for $60 near release day, was we're gonna 100% this game. We're gonna beat all these challenges. And then
we
Jeremy,
said the same
like,
thing for Dying Light, but never did.
Yeah, but that's just because Jeremy has the attention span of a toddler with a juice box. I mean, once the juice box is gone, I mean that he's it. That's done. I mean,
no, Jacob has
no
diagnosed ADHD, and I have like undiagnosed ADHD. So, doesn't really work out.
Jeremy's over here exposing my medical history. I'm gonna have to file a formal complaint with the Winless Listen corporate team after this podcast. So, regardless, like I said, Destroy All Humans, made by THQ Nordic, is one of the ones that are 75% off. That's until August 18th. Destroy All Humans 2 is coming out in the future, August 30th. So that's 2 weeks out or so.
It's probably the reason why it's on sale.
For the most part, I guarantee that's probably why it's on sale. But check it out if it's something that you're interested in and want to play the first one before the second one comes out. So check it out, check it out, check it out.
Of course.
Jeremy, I heard you have some news for the gamers out there. What do you got for me? Come on.
I have some news for you.
What do you got?
You know that lovely TV show Harry Potter or movies series?
No, I don't. I've never seen the TV show, but I've heard of the movies.
Yeah, I've heard of the movies. Remember those movie series? You remember that?
I do.
Remember when they talked about this game that they were going to create for it called Hogwarts
like Lego
Legacy?
Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, that one.
Hogwarts
okay,
Legacy.
Yeah, I remember talking about that. That's coming this Christmas, right?
Little bad news for you, Jacob.
What do you got?
It's been pushed back.
Oh my God! What else is new?
So
when's it pushed back to?
From Hogwarts Legacy's Twitter, they said Hogwarts Legacy will launch on February 10th, 2023. For PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Unfortunately, sorry Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch launch date will be revealed soon. So we don't know when that is. We don't know when it'll be. I'm not even sure they know when it'll be. But February the team 10th, is excited for you to play. But we need a little more time to deliver the best possible game experience. That was from Hogwarts Legacy's Twitter.
I was really excited for this game, but after further research, I'm really sad that it's a single-player story game.
Well,
I think it would be
so
sick.
We'll just have to do our punishment on that game. Remember what we talked about?
I know.
We'll just play single-player games like that.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, but I think the thing that kind of sucks. I mean, with that in mind, we could also do like the story, like the movie games or the narrative, whatever you want to call them. But regardless, I think it sucks because I mean, maybe they'll do it in the future, kind of like GTA 5 in a sense. You have the story mode. Maybe there's going to be an online mode in the future. Right. I just think it would be cool. I think it definitely would be something that might come later on. And I mean, I'd be really excited to fly around in PvP as a wizard. with magical powers and
Oh,
stuff.
that would
and
be
have
really fun.
quests
The
and
open world and all that.
yeah, exactly. And have like a Dungeons and Dragons style thing, but in Harry Potter, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
It'd be like a
It's definitely
Skyrim
something
meets Harry
to
Potter.
which would be kind of neat actually.
Yeah.
But maybe it's something they'll see. I mean, they've got some pretty big developers behind it, and the author of the books themselves is involved in the development of this game. So, I mean, I think maybe that might be part of the reason why it's not an online game, is because they're trying to stick as close to the story
I
that
mean,
J.K. Rowling
but the thing is,
decided.
you create your own character, so it doesn't stick too much to the story, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, there's been plenty of games that have like the first game in that series was just a story game. And then what happened was it came out with a second sequel
Like
to
Grand
that.
Theft Auto.
Right, and then became multiplayer.
Right.
Starting with Grand Theft Auto 4.
Grand Theft Auto 4, I remember playing.
But that would
good times.
That would definitely be a fun thing to play. Going around
For
learning
sure.
spells with friends and being wizards, bullying people.
Flying around on brooms, racing on brooms.
Yeah, right. It'd be like
it
would be GTA in Harry Potter's world.
Exactly, it'd be sick. It'd be cool.
Yo, let me take this broom off your hands.
Yeah, bro, get off the broom. No, nobody gets hurt.
I'm commandeering this
Patronum. It'd be cool, but you know, interesting.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see. Coming out, we've still got about 6 months, so maybe it'll change. Maybe they'll change their minds. Maybe they'll push it back to 2024 and actually do multiplayer. Who knows? We'll see. Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah. So Jacob,
I don't know why Jeremy has decided.
I know you're really a fan of horror games here.
Yeah,
I know you
am.
Really love them, but the only problem is you like to play them in the light instead of the dark.
No, I see. Listen,
I
don't have. Listen, I don't have a sense of time, so like, the horror in a game doesn't change based off if it's dark outside. Like, I could play like some Phasmo or like fucking like any horror game. You know, I could watch The Walking Dead. Shit, it don't matter what time it is. I mean, if I'm gonna get spooked, I'm still gonna get spooked. Like, I mean, think back to Labyrinthine or whatever the fuck that game is still called. I mean, still haven't learned, but I mean, shit, we played that during the day, and I mean, I still jumped like a little pussy the 3 or 4 times. I mean, come on.
I don't know. It's just something about playing horror games at night in the dark. It just
hey guys,
gives off a better horror vibe.
We have found Jeremy's guilty pleasure. When I go to bed at night because I'm a responsible human and I have to work in the morning, right? Jeremy stays up all night playing horror games in the dark.
No, I actually used to watch horror movies late at night. That was actually my really big thing when I was.
But I remember as a kid, I used to have a very like avid imagination. So like I remember as a child, I used to always see ghosts, like because I used to have these stairs in my room that would go up to like what was basically an attic.
Oh boy!
I'm not gonna like pull downstairs. I'm talking like carpeted stairs to the ceiling. Like it was awful. Anyways, and I always used to imagine
ceiling,
like a ghost.
So there was still a door covering it though, like on the ceiling.
No.
Or there was a door before the stairs.
No. Like we're talking no handrails, just stairs to a floor in the attic. I mean that's what we're talking about. And as a kid, I used to like always wake up in the middle of the night and I'd see like this little boy standing at the top of the stairs, and I used to I don't know. I don't have a stance on ghosts.
Then he looked a little bit closer, turned the light on, and found out it was a mirror. All those years.
Damn, that's crazy.
He was the little boy in the
wow,
in the attic.
Wow, it all makes sense now. I gotta go. I gotta go rethink the entirety of my childhood. So I'll check y'all later. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Well, Jacob, let them know about this this new and exciting horror game that's supposed to be coming out. Oh, sorry, Jacob went to rethink his life. I guess we're not doing that. Well, anyways, Jacob's still here. I mean, I can hear him breathing, so it's not really rethinking his life if he's just sitting there on the other end, just staring at the Discord call, watching me intently. It's not fun. I don't like it.
He's just sitting there, menacingly.
That's exactly how I feel.
All right, so this new game is coming out. Is by THQ Nordic. By the way, fun fact, I don't know why Jeremy has had this idea. Like, we did this yesterday, right? Jeremy has decided to switch up every single thing we talked about. So he's talking about what I talked about, and I'm talking about what he talked about. So I don't get the vibe, but I mean, hey, what am I gonna? I mean, who am I to disagree? So while Jeremy goes to sit in a corner and stare at Ariana Grande rated R material, I'm gonna talk about this horror game. So this horror game is called Alone in the Dark. I don't know much about it because again, this is something Jeremy dug into, but we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna see what we think, and we're gonna go from there. So Alone in the Dark, as you can see, got it over here. Coming soon, coming soon. So during the showcase, which is what happened on August 12th, which is where like the start date for a lot of the games the THQ Nordic has decided to give discounts for. They talked to, I hear him over here sniffling, but he's got his camera off. Isn't that? I think Jeremy literally left the building. That is crazy. Regardless, moving on. So, from what Jeremy described this game, it kind of seems like a really cool game. It's a horror game. So let's just read a little bit about it. Oh, Jeremy's back. Welcome back. I'm glad you could finally find your way back to your desk. I got concerned.
I got lost.
A psychological horror meets Southern Gothic in its reimagination of the classic survival horror game, Alone in the Dark. This love letter is a groundbreaking original that lets you experience a haunting story through the eyes of one of two protagonists. Play as either Edward Carnby or Emily Hartwood and explore your environments, fight monsters, solve puzzles. I mean, most horror games these days have puzzles. I mean, let's just be honest with each other. And uncover the uneasy truth of the Deserto Manor. So, kind of seems like a cool game. It's going to
I'm
be one of those
glad
games where you
Jacob
got to
can pronounce
explore.
that. I couldn't do it.
That's okay. I have a higher vocabulary. I bet you had a higher SAT score.
He's just very that much smarter than me.
So, yeah, right. So, looks like a cool game. It's going to be exploring. I mean, look at this. We got this skeleton. I mean, you can see his junk just hanging there, living his best life. I mean, let's be honest with each other. Who's not living their best life in this picture? Jeremy's over here showing the trailer. So, if for those of you that are watching along,
that was creepy.
See the trailer. It's creepy.
He's got a little.
I don't think that they ever actually announced a release date for it. Just mentioned that it was coming soon. That it was something in the works.
No, but add it to your wish list on Steam. They'll alert you.
Add it to your wish list.
They love sending you push notifications.
Oh, they sure do. All day, every day. They'll send you an email too. Don't forget it.
If your PC hey, there's something on your wish list for sale.
Hey, something on your wish list is releasing soon. Would you like to pre-order for $59.99?
100%. Let's do it.
Absolutely. So, horror game, fun game. Looks like it's going to be good. It's by THQ Nordic. They make some good games. So, I mean, what's not to like about it, really? I mean, let's be honest with each other. So, check it out if it's something you're interested in. And Jeremy's going to cover a little bit about a budget wreckfest.
Definitely some, some great killing animations in that game. Blood splatter and stuff. But anyways, what Jacob was talking about.
Hold up. No, wait. We're not just... Listen, we're not just going to skip past what you just said.
What, blood splatter?
That is the most psychotic thing to point out in a video game that I've ever heard in my life. Like who looks at a video game and goes... Like, you ever look at COD and they go...
That's good.
That's a nice gun. That gun looks cool. Right? But instead, Jeremy goes... That's a nice blood splatter. I really like the way that body ragdolls. Like, who the fuck am I making a podcast with? Like, what the fuck is going on in his head? Where like, what? Why is that what gets processed? Not like this game looks so cool. It's got good graphics. I mean, it just looks interesting.
That's what
Jeremy
I'm
goes,
talking about. Good graphics and
damn,
good blood
bro.
splatter.
Damn, bro. You see that blood splatter over there?
You know what I mean?
You see that blood
like
splatter?
when you kill freaking zombies in Call of Duty.
That blood splatter looks fucking sick, bro. Like,
oh
what
my
the fuck?
god. Here we go, Jacob making fun of me again for every little thing that I say.
Whoever hurt Jeremy, I'm sorry. Okay.
Hey, Jacob's got the rest of this. I'll see you guys later.
All right. While we all listen to Jeremy breathe heavily into his $300 microphone, because who cares, right? So Jeremy just has this huge thing for THQ Nordic. So a lot of this is THQ Nordic, but that's because they've kind of been the ones pushing a lot of new games recently. I've been announcing a lot of new games because of their event that they had on the 12th. Hey, he's back. Anyways,
I'm not back for you. I'm back for the listeners. I'm sorry.
Back for the listener. Actually, Jeremy,
I'm not back for Jacob.
I hate to break it to you. You'd be back for the watchers because.
No, I just wasn't speaking before, so technically I'm still there for the listeners.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. You're right. So, Jeremy, why don't you tell me a little bit about this game that you ever so love and cherish?
Ever so love?
Ever so love. Cherish.
Ever so love.
Appreciate.
I ever so love it so much.
That is my name on Instagram. Follow me, ever so love 123.
That it was his name when he was like 13.
That was my Snapchat name before you could actually change your Snapchat name.
Yeah.
Ever so love 69.
Game in question is Recreation. It's kind of like a game like Wreckfest.
It's kind of like a game like Wreckfest,
where you race and you can destroy things. You can also create your own tracks.
Okay.
Do whatever the hell you want, kind of like when you're in GTA Online map creator mode. You can do all of that, do some crazy jumps.
Jeremy just loves GTA 5. He's a huge fan.
You can change a lot of things around the map, create your own crazy little tracks, and slam into people. Recreation hands you the keys to your very own driving and building open world called Mixed World. Explore 400 square kilometers of pure sandbox joy as you create, race, and wreck alone or together with your friends. Coming soon. They don't have a planned release date. I think THQ just really wanted to like announce the games they were working on during their showcase, and didn't really expect a release date yet. Maybe it's just something that they have just started pretty much and just wanted to get the word out there that they had started it. But from the gameplay, it looks pretty good.
It's interesting.
I don't have any really complaints as far as the gameplay goes so far. Looks like you can do a lot of the same things you can do in Wreckfest and stuff.
It looks like the kind of game that you just play with friends when you're bored or want to have some laughs.
And I can't tell. It seems like you can edit the map while you're in game, as from what the trailer I see. But I don't know if that's actually going to be a feature or not. It would be kind of cool if it is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we don't have a release date for that. So, I guess just like every other Steam game, add it to your wish list and they'll tell you when it's releasing soon. Or on the day it releases. Who knows with Steam.
That's actually a really cool trailer. Huge fan. So yeah, check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. You like racing? You like making your maps? You like fun with friends and fam? This is a game for you. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Jacob really is excited for this next news story that we have for you.
I really do love this game. I play this game all the time. I think I have like 3,000 hours on it.
Yeah, you had 3,000 hours. I had like 3,000 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, this is what I do when Jeremy decides to leave me. Well, I don't have an Apex partner. So I play this other game. And the game in question is the man, the myth, the cartoon legend, Fork Knife, or as some people like to call it, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
So a lot of people speculated, based off a few different tweets that had gone out. While it hasn't been officially announced, it kind of has, kind of hasn't in the same sense. Dragon Ball, as we know it, the anime franchise is coming to Fortnite. Has been confirmed as having an August 16th release date. So, spoiler alert.
Yesterday.
That is today. That is today.
Well, today that we're recording, yes.
No, that is today.
Oh yeah, that is today.
That
wow,
is today.
I'm really bad with time.
Thank you, Jeremy. I really appreciate you
sorry.
arguing me there. So, Fortnite, or not Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite, sorry, tweeted out an image with the golden dragon as we know it, which is Shenron. I believe I'm pronouncing the name right.
Yes.
With the tagline "Speak, name your wish," which is a kind of the whole purpose behind him as the character. With the date 8/16/22 on the bottom of it. So I mean, everybody has been speculating that it was going to come. I know a few of my friends speculated that it was going to come, or that it should have been done. But now we're actually seeing an actual official release date. So we'll probably see a big update today for Fortnite later on. Huge queue times, as per always. Every single time there's an update. So if you're a huge Dragon Ball fan, it kind of has been seeming that anime in general has been coming more popular to popular video games. I mean, Apex just had a giant crossover with just anime in general. With their Gaiden event, and now we have Dragon Ball, and I think Fortnite has already done a bunch of crossovers with different anime style,
right,
characters, skins, items, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Fortnite at this point is just trying to add anything and everything they can into the game, which is interesting, but it's kind of also shocking how well Fortnite runs for how fucking many cosmetics are actually in that game.
There's more cosmetics in Fortnite than there are in Apex.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get 100 different dance. Every time a dance move goes viral, bro, it's in TikTok every time. Like all those TikTok. Did I say TikTok?
Yeah, you did.
Every time a dance move goes viral on TikTok, it gets added to Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty common, not to be surprised or whatever the sort, but. Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of different things. I mean, even like the Marvel crossovers or the, what else do they have? They had a bunch of them.
Marvel,
Thanos crossover,
Disney, stuff like that.
So, yeah, a lot of different stuff. But as we know, Epic Games is a huge multi-billion-dollar company, so they're gonna do what they want, how they want, when they want. And people are still spending money on the games. Here we are, 3 years later. I think it's been.
I think probably
3 years, 4 years.
There, yeah.
I think I want to say 2019. Maybe 2019 is too early. Or too late. Sorry.
Too late?
Yeah, 100%. 2017, bro. It's been 5 years.
Wow.
Holy shit.
We are way behind.
I was gonna say because I graduated in 2019. And there's no way in hell it released the same year that I graduated. Sorry, I just aged myself.
Yeah, right.
2017. But yeah, check it out if it's something you're interested in. I'm gonna go John Wick, all them motherfuckers. Actually, fun fact: the last season I played was John Wick, which I think was season 3. We're on like season 2, chapter whatever the fuck they call them now. Welcome to season 345. Action. So yeah, check it out if it's something you're interested in. If you still are one of the 5 people on my friends list that are playing Fortnite, good luck and congratulations. So
have some Goku.
Have some Goku. Jeremy's going to talk about this next game, which is something we both played, but
let's just both talk about it. So, Multiversus Season 1 release date has been confirmed. The release date is going to be August 15th. the different thing, the twist on this season is actually going to be that they're not dropping all of the characters at once. They're going to release them throughout the season. And so that's just, I guess, to kind of break it up and not allow people to, I don't know, buy all the characters at once.
Why not?
I mean, I
think it's just to keep players engaged.
Yeah.
If they have something to work towards, then they're always going to keep playing. If they don't have something to work towards, then there's no point in playing. Which I think primarily is why a lot of games these days are having battle pass style systems, because I mean, it gives you something to work towards. You're always trying to work up to that next level.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. Fortnite, unfortunately, was one of the first people to do such a thing, and every single game has followed suit for the most part.
Mm-hmm. I thought Call of Duty
first game to actually have. No, Call of Duty copied Fortnite.
Oh, really? Okay.
Fortnite had a battle pass first, yeah.
I know Rainbow Six copied all of them.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Six. I mean, even Apex copied them, and I mean, you got COD, like you said. I mean, literally, Hood Outlaw Legends. I mean, fucking Multiversus.
Every game, Splitgate, everything has battle pass these days.
I think games these days have been going more towards the Fortnite style, where it's free game, in-game cosmetics.
Right.
Has been a lot of. I mean, sure, you still see the oddball like COD, which charges you $70 and then takes your money.
But that's the thing.
Cosmetics.
COD is one of those bigger titles from the beginning, so they're pretty much
they can't
double
change
down.
Up. I mean, right. I mean, the problem with COD though is people expect to pay for COD these days. I mean, if they go ahead and they release MW2, for example, free, I mean, it's gonna be the biggest mistake they ever make in their life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did Warzone. Warzone was free. Warzone's probably one of their bigger fucking titles right now. But I mean, you got to also think about how negatively it did affect Warzone. I mean, all the fucking cheaters.
Yeah.
You get banned, you just make a new account.
Right.
You don't have to pay for it. It starts hurting when you get banned 7 times a week. I mean, that's $420 on a $60 game. I mean, that's a lot of money to burn just to cheat for 7 days. You gotta think about it that way.
True.
Especially when most of these cheaters are probably 11-year-olds using mama's credit card to buy shit off YouTube.
Oh, I've seen so many videos of them being like, "What's these charges? I needed a skin." Dude,
Tim the Tatman actually did a recent video about fucking streamers that are cheating.
Really?
There's been so much like hate and shit these days for streamers that are cheating. I mean, I think it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how somebody could like do streaming full time, but have to cheat to do so. You know what I mean? Like, it just really doesn't make sense to me, and I don't know.
I mean, me and you
maybe
that's just my mind. We just, I
just have fun.
I know that people come in and I just, yeah, just like today.
Just like today. Had somebody, I mean, Splitgate the other day, just people coming in talking shit, and it's like, I mean, yeah, great. I mean, but I'm just playing the game that I enjoy, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do.
The funny thing about it is, we say something back to him, just like that first guy.
Oh my god, I didn't mean it. It was just a joke.
It was just a joke, and then the second guy just didn't say anything anymore.
Like, dude, shut up. Come on. I don't see you over here streaming with those skills.
Like, just because we have our Twitch name in our names, I mean, it's just to kind of
publicity.
Get the word, get our name out there, so people can, if somebody enjoys our channel, it's just like win, lose, listen, just like this podcast here. It's pretty much word of mouth right now. And you got to get your name out there somewhere. It's not saying that we're like the best podcast out there, or we're the best player in that
best Apex player ever,
because our streaming name is in our username. It's just to get it out there.
I mean, yeah, and I follow this one guy on TikTok, for example, that he's not very great at Apex, but he makes Apex content, and I mean, he's funny. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, is the interaction between the viewer and the streamer themselves. I think is the biggest part of streaming. I mean, shit. I mean, let's look at Tim the Tatman, for example. Tim by no means is the greatest at any game he plays. but he's funny, and that's why people watch him. Is the I mean, shit. Tim can sit there with like however many viewers and literally just watch a YouTube video or just watch a stream or like spectate solos in Warzone, like, and he'll just have fun with it. You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
that's just how he is. So I mean, it's
I
not about
mean,
skill, but
it's great like that. I always had a big quarrel with things like that, but I'm not going to get into that. I just don't want to.
Jeremy doesn't want to start beef.
I don't. It's not. It's not really anything bad. It's just more of.
Jeremy doesn't like people using other people's content for your own content.
No, it's just these. You have these streamers that like that I know that they do work hard in the beginning when they first start and they get big and it takes them time.
Oh, and they just give up.
And they give up at the end. It's like, and then all they do is they don't do their own content anymore. Is the problem?
I'll give you a big Overwatch streamer.
I mean, you have the biggest. I'm pretty sure still the highest sub count on YouTube, who barely makes content anymore, his own content.
I don't even know who we're referring to.
I don't know if I want to say the name.
You're good. You're good.
I don't want to call anybody out.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, I'm not calling. I don't want to call anybody out. So let's just move on to some of the new games coming out for this month, for this week.
For sure.
First up on our list is another one of these Beowulf 2D style games. It's called Fashion Police Squad. So even at this moment, our fashionable city is under assault. Baggy pants, dull suits, sightings of socks with sandals.
Oh my god.
A message needs to be sent, and it needs to be sent in style. Time to serve some good old-fashioned justice. Fashion Police Squad. You pretty much just go through the levels.
You fix up their wardrobe.
Exactly. You swing on things with a belt, looks like. Sneak through tunnels. Destroy people. It looks more like you're not like killing them. It looks like you're just like changing their outfit. Exactly what it's called. Fashion Police Squad. This is coming out, or the offer ends August 22nd. It came out yesterday. And it is on sale to the 22nd from $20 to $18. So 10% off, not huge discount, but if these are the style games that you're into, the arena shooter, FPS arcade styles, definitely check this one out. It is out now.
Your library.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Rethink your library. But hey, we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge.
But there's so much better stuff to spend $18 on.
There is, but you know, Jacob, be nice.
I
down,
am.
boy.
I'm just saying, there's much better things to. There are much better things to spend $18 on.
There are, but we're not here to judge them.
Hey, whatever. I'm here to judge. Looks like shit if you play it. I love you, but still looks like shit. That don't change the fact that it looks like shit, okay? Yeah. It might be, if you want to play it, do it. I'm just saying, it looks like trash. Thank you. Can you imagine playing that game in 4K? Can you imagine? Can you imagine playing that game in 4K? Like, I'm having a 4K screen.
Can you like, imagine playing that game in general?
No, I really can't, because I would never spend $18 on it. I would never spend $19 on it either. Or $20.
Well, what would you spend $20 on, Jacob? Would you spend it on this next game?
I'd think about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we got Rollerdrome as a single-player action sports game, third-person action shooter where you're on a rollerblade and you kick people's ass. I mean, What's not to like about? I mean, look at that blood splatter. I mean, let's be honest. Look at that blood splatter. You know what I mean? Look at that.
That's
look
some
at that
A1 blood splatter.
That is some top tier blood splatter right there. So yeah, action shooter that seamlessly blends high octane visceral combat with fluid movement and tricking mechanics into one complete complementary and challenging whole to create an original adrenaline pumping shooter like no other. Look at that grenade. Boom, blew it up.
I mean,
backflip.
It really doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I like the style of graphics, how it's the old style, like pop art, kind of like Borderlands.
Yeah.
I really like that style of artwork. So
yeah,
it's not, graphics wise, it's not too bad. Gameplay wise, it might, for some reason, I have this feeling in my head that it's got some very bad movement mechanics. But that does release August 16th.
That is today.
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 No price. You'll find out in a few hours how much it's going to be. So if it sounds like a game for you, Roller Drome is the name of the game.
It looks not lame.
Not lame.
I was trying to rhyme. What's next, Jeremy? What game you got next? I mean, I think this next game looks interesting. What do you got? What do you got?
Next, we have a game kind of like a game that we both played before. The name of the game
is
Way of the Hunter. The game that we played is Call of the Wild. So anybody who's played Call of the Wild, in this game, it's pretty much the same thing as Call of the Wild. Graphics do look a little bit better. It does
a bit better.
Yeah. Movements look like they're going to be the same as Call of the Wild, where you can't actually run all that much, but you do track footprints and you track droppings.
That's what they're called, yes. Shit.
I know what they're called.
Shit.
Right. You track shit. And then you have all the animals run away from you when you get like a mile away from them.
And then you try playing it like it's Call of Duty, where you try quick scoping them from 400 meters away.
And try chasing them down.
On foot while they're running like 40 miles an hour.
And you're running too.
Dicks. Yeah. You ain't even running, bro. You tiptoeing.
Tiptoeing.
Yep. There better be a quad on this game. That was like the only thing I liked about Call of the Wild, was taking the quad around.
That was fun.
That was the only downside, is it's loud as fuck, so you scared everything away anyway.
Yep.
But I mean, the only thing that was really sucky is because you couldn't. It was so hard to get a kill, to get money, to get upgrades, and I mean,
yeah,
couldn't fucking shoot anything to save your life from so far away. You had to be like almost right up inside of them.
Yeah, that's the bad part about some of these.
Otherwise, you ended up just injuring them and they ran away. So
yeah, then you have to chase them down for another 12 miles just to see if they actually died or not, and then attempt to find their body. But this game releases again today for Jacob. What was that price? Was it $60, $50?
$40.
$40. Okay. Yeah. So $40. It is single player and also co-op online, so you can play with your friends, hunt with your friends, kill things with your friends,
or hunt your friends.
Or I guess you can hunt your friends. Maybe, yeah. If you're into that, I suggest you choose different hobby. But who am I?
Who am I to disagree?
But you become the new owner of a hunting lodge nestled among gorgeous habitats and rich animal populations. explore vast open world environments, and hunt with a premium selection of firearms, which I had questioned because Call of the Wild or Call of the Hunter? Call of the Wild, right? Yeah.
Call of the Wild. It's the Hunter Call of the Wild.
Hunter Call of the Wild. That's why I think. Okay. So yeah, that game you really had to kill animals just to get a small upgrade to your gun. The description of this even says with a premium selection of firearms. So that's bears the question: do you actually get a lot more of a selection?
Guess we'll see.
Guess so. But moving on.
All right. Next up, we have Robo Revenge Squad. Robo Revenge Squad.
You know what? You know how much Jacob. If you've been listening, you know how much Jacob likes to call me out for random things, for stupid little things. I'm gonna call him out real quick. So on our script, we actually have just a list of pretty much games that we want to cover, and the new games that are coming out. He completely skipped over the one that was supposed to be next.
I have no clue what this man is talking about.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it quick so he doesn't have to. Just be a quick one because I don't really care much for this game. And neither does Jacob, obviously, because he skipped over it. But anyways, it's called Blossom Tales 2: The Minotaur Prince. The Minotaur whatever. Oh my gosh.
I corrected you yesterday too.
The Minotaur King has returned, and it's all your fault. Lily's back for a new classic action adventure set hundreds of years after the Sleeping King. So it looks like a Legend of Zelda 2D
meets Browser
top view.
Quest.
Yeah, meets Browser Quest adventure game, RPG adventure game. It's a hack and slash game, so there's a lot of monsters and fighting and puzzles and all that kinds of stuff. So if you're into those style games, I guess this is something to check out. Maybe even check out the first one if you like that. We're not too much into it, but we like to cover it for you guys anyways, just to let you guys know it. Yeah, because you maybe somebody else out there likes those games. And like I like to say, I'm not judging. Jacob's judging, but I'm not. So you do
I'm not judging
what you like to do, and tell Jacob to just go F himself.
Wow, do you see how he talks to me? Toxic.
Hey, I'm not talking to him like that. I'm just giving the rest of the people the voice. But wait, this comes out for PC and Switch. I don't think we even talked about what these coming out for. Way of the Hunter is actually coming out for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Roller Drome comes out for PC, PS4, and PS5. And we already said that Fashion Police is PC only. But moving on, letting Jacob cover some of the things that he is excited for. I'll let him take the spotlight. As he's rocking out over there.
I'm jamming out to the rock music we got going on here, the heavy metal. Funny, it's heavy metal on a robot game. Can you imagine?
Oh boy.
Alright, we have Robo Revenge Squad coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. I think I mentioned this yesterday. It is already on at PC, but I think it is coming to the other consoles as a crossover kind of thing.
Right.
So it is single player, split screen and online co-op. I think Jeremy and I forgot that yesterday, to be honest, because I thought we said we couldn't play this together, but it's online co-op, so we might be able to.
We thought we couldn't, but then we looked more closely at it.
Did we? I don't remember. That was yesterday. Hey, it's Frankie!
Yeah.
Look at that, the robot's name is Frankie. Can you believe it? That's crazy.
Hello.
That's insane. Anyways, so it's a kind of like a fighting game for 1 to 4 players where everything is a weapon. Literally everything. You can pick up a chainsaw. You can pick up a disco ball. Oh, okay. You can pick up literally everything. Where's the image that I had yesterday? Because that was like my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
What image?
You remember what I'm talking? Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
God, where did I see Dr. Disrespect? I totally saw him.
Did you?
Yeah, somewhere. Right there, baby. That's him.
You found Dr. Disrespect.
Tell me right there. Tell me, look me in the eye and tell me that is not Dr. Disrespect in this video game. Thank you. That is all. Anyways, it looks like you can have a variety of different guns. Baseball bats, tennis launchers, left boxing glove, flashlights, Rambo. That must be a, I don't want to have to pay for licensing to use the word Rambo in my video game. Rambo. Right. So yeah, a variety of different stuff. Cool customization system. Kind of fighting. Looks kind of cool. Fight different waves of monsters with your upgraded weapons and whatnot. And it's kind of cool. So definitely maybe something maybe we'll check out. But that releases tomorrow, August 17th on those other consoles. But like I had said, it is available on PC and it is the whopping price of $16, which actually isn't terrible for a game like this. I would rather pay $16 for this than $18 for whatever that other shit was. But yeah, so check it out if something you're interested in. Looks like a cool game to kill some time with some friends. And that's what we're all about here. Friends.
Yep.
Friends, family.
Bringing everybody together.
Children of thalidomide. Yeah. Jeremy, this next game is something you were excited for. What do we got?
It is. So the game is called Thymesia, I believe.
Thymesia.
Thymesia. How Jacob says it. So this is a Souls-like hack and slash game. I know that Elden Ring was also that style of game. I gave up on that one very quickly. In reality, I probably shouldn't have. It's just something I'm not used to. I wasn't really a Dark Souls kind of person. I never really played those kinds of games. This one looks pretty cool just because of the classes that are in it. It looks like there's like an assassin slash rogue type, a knight and stuff like that. Definitely something I might look up when it comes out in a few days on August 18th. This comes out for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Thymesia is a grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where death spreads, play as a mysterious character known by the code name Corvus. Prey upon your enemies, wield the power of disease, and find the truth in your own memories. Looks like a pretty good game. Fortunately, don't have a price for it. But it is going to be, like we said, on PC, PS5, and Xbox. So if you guys like the Dark Souls kind of games, I would definitely recommend checking this one out when it comes out. Yeah, because I'm going to.
He's going to.
Yeah, but just to quickly go through some of these new releases real quick. We're just gonna give some mentions of these games. We're not gonna go into really full detail of them because we still have to get through a little bit of the reviews here. Because we have a few games actually we're talking about. I'm gonna cover a few of them. I'll let Jacob cover the last ones. And we'll go from there. Next one is called Cursed to Golf. Cursed to Golf. Golf. Unfortunately, this is only a single-player game. Sad face. It is a action-adventure. Cursed to Golf is a golf-like adventure where every shot counts. Players are tasked with making it out of golf purgatory to become a golfing legend. With insane hazards, otherworldly power-ups, and tons of replayability, will you make it back alive, or will you forever be cursed to golf? So, cursed to golf, I guess you're going to be playing golf for eternity. Price to be announced, did not get anything. It does come out on the 18th. And it does come out for PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch. So if you like golfing games, check that one out. Next, we have RPG Time, The Legend of Wright. This is a kind of like a tabletop kind of game exploration game. You get to jump around into different kinds of games. The thing is, it's a time for adventure. Once classes are over, RPG time begins. Game Master's Kenta's notebook holds a handwritten RPG made just for you. So you go around in this notebook, exploring this RPG game that's been drawn. That comes out August 18th as well. PC version, unfortunately, comes out in September 13th.
And the Xbox version is already out.
And the Xbox version is already out. So it is coming out August 18th for PS4 and Switch, and again September 13th for PC.
At the grand old price of $29.99, 30 smackaroos.
$29.99.
Yeah, so definitely an interesting one. Not too expensive there. Oh shit. So something you're definitely check it out. Like Jeremy said, kind of an interesting one. Not my general cup of tea, but is something that apparently is people liked it on Xbox. Otherwise, why would you put it on Switch, PlayStation, and Steam?
Right.
It's kind of interesting that they're doing Steam last. You usually don't see that, but
no, usually Steam's first.
Yeah, interesting. Not sure.
Yeah. All right, Jacob, tell them about the rest of the games that we have.
Sure. Next up, we have A Tale of Paper Refolded. What an interesting, cute little name. Coming out August 19th. That's 3 days from now. Price is to be announced. So you can wishlist it on Steam and be informed when it does officially release. A Tale of Paper is a puzzle platformer that tells the story of Line, a magical character made of paper, who can use origami to change its shape, transform into a frog, a rocket, a bird, and more. As Line embarks on an emotional journey to fulfill the dream of its creator. This guy looks like a cool game. I
Gives
kind
me a
of dig the
little
graphics in this
Nightmares
game by the looks of it.
vibe to it.
Definitely looks cool. Kind of reminds me of It Takes Two in a sense, not because of but just like the.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not
the
sure.
versatility of it.
Yeah, the style, or like you said, Little Nightmares. So there's that. Next game up is Madden NFL 23. So as we have expected, you got the new Madden coming out here soon. Does release on August 20th. So we got about 4 days or so for this one. But as you can probably already anticipate, $60 is going to be the release. Jeremy and I are going to get it for free because we're smart. So $60, check it out. Something interested in. I'm not sure what they change every year, to be honest. Unfortunately, honestly, it just seems like the same stuff every year.
If nobody caught on to that, Jacob is referring to EA Play, where you pay $5 a month and get all EA games for free.
For as long as your subscription lasts. Yeah. So, single player, split screen, online PvP, and it's a sports game. I mean, I'm not sure what's going to be different from Madden NFL 22, which I've actually bought and played. I mean, it's a good game. Jeremy got smacked around a little when we played it together, but
I did. I haven't played sports games in so long. I was more of an MLB person.
Yeah, but I didn't have PlayStation when I was a kid, so MLB wasn't my cup of tea.
Right.
I'll slap you in some MLB though. I used to play MLB on the Wii back in the day.
Really?
That was the only other platform you could have MLB on. Yeah.
Really?
PlayStation and Wii. Yeah. You used to have the controller that was basically it plugged into the Wii remote, but it was an Xbox controller basically. It was really cool. It's fun. Digged it. I actually really like baseball games. I used to slap kids, but unfortunately, yeah. And last but certainly not least, something we haven't covered much of the last couple of weeks, but something that is coming out soon. Red Matter is a PlayStation game for the Quest and PC VR. It is a story-driven VR puzzle adventure game set in the dystopian sci-fi Cold War. Looks like it is going to release on the 18th of August. Also 2 more days. Looks like interesting game. I mean, who doesn't like puzzle games? I think VR is one of those really cool ways to experience, like
different environments.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it looks like it also comes PlayStation VR for those of you that have PlayStation VR.
Oh, does it? So it comes out for Quest 2, PC VR, and PSVR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So
sounds like
definitely an interesting one. Check it out. If you like puzzle games, I mean, you can see a little bit of the gameplay here from the game. It kind of looks interesting. I mean, I'm interested. I think virtual reality is a huge thing these days.
And
It'll
they've
be
made
definitely
a
interesting to see.
huge leap in the right
Huge.
direction.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, one day it's going to be basically like you seen the movie Ready Player One, right?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Yeah. Eventually, at some point in time, it's going to be like that. Honestly.
I mean,
there was even
they already have all those like the what do you call it? Oh wow, why can't I think right now? The treadmills. They've been creating treadmills. They've been creating haptic gloves. I mean, Vive already has Vive already has trackers for your ankles and stuff, so feet trackers and all that. It's made a big headway.
For sure, it'll be interesting to see. Definitely really cool. Maybe sometime in the future it won't be such an expensive adventure because I mean, if you have an entire haptic setup, you're going to be digging into your pockets.
You are.
But definitely is a cool thing to experience if it was something that you had a chance to experience for sure. So check it out. Looks really cool. Coming out on the 18th, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, don't have a price point that I'm seeing. From my gathering. Oh, I lied to you. $24.99 on this game. Looks like you can pre-purchase it already. Don't know if it's the same for different platforms, but on Steam it is $24.99. So check it out if it's something you are interested in playing. If you like puzzles and VR.
Yeah. So next, what we're going to get into is we're going to get into our quick little reviews of the games we played this week/weekend. Not a very good experience that we had. I must say I was very, very disappointed in what we had experienced this weekend. One of the first games we tried out was Rumbleverse, like we talked about earlier in the episode. Rumbleverse is a 3D brawler not RPG, battle royale game. It is free on Epic Games. It has just released last Friday from this episode. Me and Jacob played a little bit of it. I wasn't very impressed because of the movements. The movement did not feel very smooth. It felt very snappy. Even when turning our sensitivity down very low, it was still pretty fast moving. I felt like I had to turn my sensitivity down to 0. But it overall, in my book, I would say it's probably more. It's like a 2.5 stars game. It had a good concept out of 5. It had a good concept to it. But in the execution of it, it's just, I believe, god awful. I'm sorry, but
yeah, I mean,
it was
not to mention we played this the day after it had released on the Saturday. This released on last Friday. And Jeremy and I sat there through numerous 3-minute queue times, which is kind of crazy to think about for a new game. Like, I don't know if nobody has heard about it or what, but getting 3 minutes for a game that just released to queue into a match is kind of crazy. I mean, you don't even see that in Apex or COD.
No,
and those
never.
games have been out for a long while now already. So it's just kind of, not a great experience. I don't like the fact I have 800 health and you can like almost instant res your teammates, and everybody jumps you. Like, I know Jeremy and I talk a lot about third parties in Apex, but God, this game is literally somehow worse, and I never thought I'd be able to say that.
There's no gunshots, and you start fighting one person, you have the entire lobby in one big brawl.
And I didn't like the landing system, like the flight system.
It shot you out of a cannon, and like if you aimed way too high, you can't see yourself. You literally have to like kind of like free aimed and guess where you're gonna go. You can't control where you go or how fast you go down. So it's just I don't know.
Not a fan.
No.
Check it out. You might have a different experience than us, and let us know if you do.
Yeah, hit us up on one of our social medias. DM us. Tell us what you thought.
Tell us we're wrong.
We want to hear that stuff. We want to hear what you have to say.
Absolutely. So yeah, what did we go from there? Oh yeah, we played Gravewood High. Gravewood High.
Biggest paywall of my life.
Yeah, I mean, they advertise themselves as a free game. I mean, literally, if you even watch the trailer, the cover image literally says play for free on Steam. As you'll see here at the end of this, play for free on Steam. It's a horror game. You got to run from your teacher, who apparently is a murderer. Jeremy and I played it for a little bit. We gave it a few different shots. It's just, maybe it was a bad...
That explains it, Jacob. You know, I just, I feel bad for dissing this earlier, but it is free no matter what. The thing is, so Gravewood High multiplayer is the free part of this game. Chapter 1 and Chapter 1 or the complete edition are both single player games.
No.
Yeah.
They're DLCs for the game.
But technically, they're single player. They're not for you to play multiplayer on.
No, it says they're for multiplayer.
Is it?
Yeah, it says enjoy the complete version of the game, including single player and all future content. Gain access to new levels, puzzles, teacher transformations, and player powers.
Okay.
I mean, they literally...
From what I see, I was just on the complete thing, and it says on the right-hand side, it's single player.
Yeah, I see that too.
But it was kind of a difficult game. Gave us headaches. You can't disable motion blur, so you were
oh my god
screwed if you don't like motion blur or can't play with motion blur like us.
It messes with my eyes.
It's just very bad.
Sensitivity was rough.
Yeah, sensitivity was rough.
There's voting in the game, and I don't know why they would have voting when there's two people, and then you can't vote for yourself, which makes so much. You ever had two people that can't vote for themselves, so they vote for the other person, and you tie,
and as a
result, you can't beat the game?
Right. I think something's a little broken there, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, what do I know, I guess.
Yeah, right.
It's in early access. They'll blame it on that, like every other game developer.
That's the thing is I think that's the reason why people are keeping their games in open beta and
it's an excuse.
It's an excuse if
something
shit
doesn't work.
Yep, if something doesn't work, they're like, oh, it's early access. We told you things were gonna be broken, but in reality, they were just lazy and just said, hey, screw it. We'll just let everybody else be our guinea pigs, and they'll tell us when we'll be like
DayZ that's been in development for 10+ years.
Yeah, exactly.
Still in early access.
And it will be.
Ridiculous.
Forever.
Ridiculous. I can't wait for the day that game actually officially releases.
Yeah. It'll be in another 10 years, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe if you're lucky.
Right.
I doubt
but
it.
if you like horror games, you like running away from things, because this isn't a horror game where you really the concept of the game is you actually have to hide, not really hide, but run away from the teacher and distract him and stuff like that, which is an interesting concept for a horror game. But there are jump scares, so if you like horror games, I would check it out. It is free multiplayer. If you want the rest, it's $20. But we weren't $20
per person or $20 for the host.
That's a good question. Maybe we'll have to check that out. I'll have to spend $20 just to see.
$80 game.
Yeah.
Just to have 4 people play it, that'd be gross. But
yeah,
at least if you enjoy it.
Yeah. But it's free right now, so I would check it out before maybe they'll make it cost something afterwards because it's in early access.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the last game we finished up with was
No, we didn't finish it. That was it. No.
Or we covered.
No, we did Multiversus last week. No, the last game we played was actually just Crab Game.
Oh yeah, which was just for memes.
It was just for memes, a bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, somebody
that's just what most of these games are.
Most of the free games these days are just flooded with cheaters.
Yeah, and
it's kind of crazy.
That's the problem these days.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, I guess? But
we've come to the end, and we've come to Jacob's favorite topic of all times.
Pizza rolls?
Yes, Josh.
Did you?
I don't know what the hell I was reading something and I was saying Jacob at the same time, and I just completely lost my train of thought.
I would love to know who this Josh guy is that I just got called, because I've been friends with Jeremy for a little bit now, and I've never once been called Josh. Never once.
But if you've seen at our many podcasts over at twitch.tv/
Guys, it's 1 in the morning. Jeremy's tired.
I was saying both of your names. I was going to say Decogen and Calorification all in one.
Calorigen?
Yeah, we have... Defecation.
Yeah. You ready for some shitty gameplay? Check out Defecation.
No, but if you checked out our Twitches, twitch.tv/Decadrin or twitch.tv/itsdigs, you can see the many times that Jacob has called me Jesse and called Jesse Jacob or Jeremy. So,
Hi, Jacob,
I think I get a free pass on this one.
Josh,
where I can't be made fun of. And like you said, it's 1 in the morning. Things like this happen. But Jacob,
oh my God,
why don't you tell these lovely and beautiful listeners what this week's trivia question is for the chance of a $10 gift card of their choice.
All right. What popular video game was purchased for more than $1 billion by none other than Microsoft?
Ooh,
again.
Ooh, I got this one.
Okay, congratulations.
Was it Call of Duty?
Drop it down in the comments or on social media. Yes. I mean, yes, but actually no. I mean, I don't know. That's a loaded answer. Now, I will give you guys a hint. We're not looking for Call of Duty, but that is a solid answer. Wow. That's I didn't think about that loophole in this question. Okay, how about the other game we're looking for that was purchased for more than $1 billion by Microsoft? The actual game, not the game studio, the game.
Right. We're talking about just the game. We're not talking about the studio.
Exactly.
So let us know what the answer to the trivia question is this week, and let us know where you heard or saw Frankie. He was there.
The Fox.
He was definitely there. And I'll give you a hint.
He said hello.
I'll give you a hint of where he was. Jacob said his name.
I did say his name.
And he just...
I called him.
He called him.
I yelled at him from across the room, and he just said hello.
Yeah, that was that.
That's it. All right. Thank you, guys. My winners, my losers, and my listeners out there. Thank you for joining us for episode 9. And again, apologies for the big failure on our part. Will not happen again. Actually, I can't say that. It might happen again. Hopefully it won't, but you never know these days.
You live and you learn.
It's hard to say. You live and you learn, and you learn to live, all right?
Exactly.
You only live once. So, as always, whether you're winning or losing,
you can always listen.
Have a good night, guys, and stay tuned for next time.
Bye.